Welcome to Basic Mathematics, Trigonometry.
Seven identities with proof and 10 MCQ. Part 3. Thank you for watching our earlier videos on trigonometry, MCQ Part 1 and Part 2.
Trigonometry's problems with solutions. Continued from Part 2.
Problem number 5. Verify the identity. 1 plus sine of 2 alpha equals sine of alpha plus cosine of alpha whole squared. Pause now if you want to solve it by yourself. However, the solution is given in the later part of this video. To avoid music in background, lower the volume on your device. Problem number 6. Verify the identity. The tangent of 2 alpha equals 2 divided by the cotangent of alpha minus the tangent of alpha.
Pause now if you want to solve it by yourself. However, the solution is given in the later part of this video.
Problem number 7. Verify the identity. The cosine of 2 alpha multiplied by the cosine of alpha equals cube power of the cosine of alpha minus the cosine of alpha multiplied by square of the sine of alpha.
Pause now if you want to solve it by yourself. However, the solution is given in the later part of this video.
Problem number 8. Verify the identity. 2 times whole of sine of alpha to the power of 6 plus cosine of alpha to the power of 6 and minus 3 times of whole of sine of alpha to the power of 4 plus cosine of alpha to the power of 4 plus 1 is equal to 0.
Pause now if you want to solve it by yourself. However, the solution is given in the later part of this video.
Problem number 9. Verify the identity. 1 plus tangent of alpha multiplied by the tangent of beta whole squared plus in bracket the tangent of alpha minus the tangent of beta whole squared equals square of secant of alpha multiplied by the square of secant of beta.
Pause now if you want to solve it by yourself. However, the solution is given in the later part of this video.
Problem number 10. Verify the identity. Square of secant of alpha minus 1 divided by square of secant of alpha equals square of sine of alpha.
Pause now. If you want to solve it by yourself. However, the solution is given in the later part of this video.
Problem number 11. Verify the identity. 1 divided by the secant of alpha minus the tangent of alpha. Minus 1 divided by the cosine of alpha equals 1 divided by the cosine of alpha minus 1 divided by the secant of alpha plus the tangent of alpha.
Pause now. If you want to solve it by yourself. However, the solution is given in the later part of this video.
Trigonometry. 10 MCQ or multiple choice questions. It is continued from earlier part 1 and 2. MCQ number 21. Please choose the right answer from 4 possible answers. The cosecant of A is defined as A. Hypotenuse divided by opposite. B. Hypotenuse divided by adjacent. C. Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. D. Opposite divided by hypotenuse.
Please note down your answer on a piece of paper to verify it later at the end of the video.
Next, MCQ number 22. The value of tangent of 45 degrees is A. 1 divided by square root 2. B. 1 divided by square root 3. C. 2 divided by square root 3. D. 1. MCQ number 23. Since square of sine of x plus square of cosine of x equals 1. If the sine of x equals minus the cosine of x, it is true if the value of x is A. 135 degrees. B. 45 degrees. C. 225 degrees. D. 120 degrees. MCQ number 24. What is sine of 90 minus x? A. Cosine of x. B. Cosecant of x. C. Tangent of x. D. Sine of x. MCQ number 25. What is the value of the secant 180 degrees? A. Infinite. B. 0. C. 1/2. D. -1. MCQ number 26. What is the value of cosecant of pi? A. Infinite. B. 0. C. -1. D. 1. MCQ number 27. What is the value of cotangent of 225 degrees? A. Infinite. B. 0. C. -1. D. 1. MCQ number 28. What is the cotangent of x? Multiply by the sine of x. A. The sine of x. B. The cosine of x. C. The secant of x. D. The cosecant of x. MCQ number 29. What is the secant of x multiplied by the sine of x? A. Sine of x. B. The cotangent of x. C. The secant of x. D. The tangent of x. MCQ number 30. What is cosine of x squared minus 1? A. Minus square of the sine of x square of. B. Square of the cosine of x. C. Square of the secant of x. D. Minus square of the cosecant of x. Solutions and answers. Solution to the problem 5. Verify the identity. 1 plus sine of 2 alpha equals sine of alpha plus cosine of alpha whole squared. As we know, sine of 2 alpha equals 2 times sine of alpha multiplied by cosine of alpha. And square of sine alpha plus square of cosine alpha equals 1. Putting these values on left-hand side, we get 1 plus sine of 2 alpha equals square of sine of alpha plus square of cosine of alpha equals 2 times sine of alpha into cosine of alpha. Since a plus b whole squared equals a squared plus b squared plus 2 times a into b, using this formula for sine of alpha and cosine of alpha, we finally get 1 plus sine of 2 alpha equals sine of alpha plus cosine of alpha whole squared. Solution to the problem 6. Verify the identity. Tangent of 2 alpha equals 2 divided by cotangent of alpha minus tangent of alpha. As we know, tangent of 2 alpha equals 2 times tangent of alpha divided by 1 minus square of tangent of alpha. Now divide by tan of alpha to both numerator and denominator. We have Please note the steps carefully, and we get the required answer. Solution to the problem 7, verify the identity. Cosine of 2 alpha into cosine of alpha equals cosine of alpha cubed minus cosine of alpha into sine of alpha squared. As we know, cosine of 2 alpha equals cosine of alpha squared minus sine of alpha squared. Put the value of cosine of 2 alpha we get. Left hand side equals cosine of 2 alpha into cosine of alpha equals cosine of alpha squared minus sine of alpha squared times cosine of alpha. Open the bracket of above equation on right hand side and arrange the terms. We finally get Solution to the problem 8, verify the identity. 2 times whole of sine of alpha to the power of 6, plus cosine of alpha to the power of 6 and minus 3 times of whole of sine of alpha to the power of 4, plus cosine of alpha to the power of 4 plus 1 is equal to 0. To solve we have to take this first as algebra problem. And remember, a plus b whole squared equals a squared plus b squared plus 2 times a into b. And a plus b whole cubed equals a cubed plus b cubed plus 2 times a into b times a plus b. We substitute now a for sine squared alpha and b for cosine squared alpha. Also we know Pythagoras' identity. Square of sine of alpha plus square of cosine squared alpha equals 1. As we let a equals square of sin alpha and b equals square of cosine of alpha. Therefore a plus b equals 1. Also, a plus b whole squared and a plus b whole cubed equals 1. Follow the steps to solve these equations. To further simplify it, we remove factor ab from both the equations. Bring all terms to left hand side. We have 2 times a cubed plus b cubed minus 3 times a squared plus b squared plus 1 equals 0. Now replace a by square of sine of alpha and b by square of cosine of alpha. In the equation we finally get the result. 2 times whole of sine of alpha to the power of 6, plus cosine of alpha to the power of 6 and minus 3 times of whole of sine of alpha to the power of 4, plus cosine of alpha to the power of 4 plus 1 is equal to 0. Solution to the problem 9, verify the identity. 1 plus tangent of alpha into tangent of beta whole squared plus bracket tangent of alpha minus tangent of beta whole squared equals secant of alpha squared into secant of beta squared. To solve we use algebra's formula for a plus b whole squared and a minus b whole squared. Now we substitute a for tangent of alpha and b for tangent of beta. Replace tangent of alpha by a, and tangent of beta by b. We have on left hand side all algebra terms, which is simplified. as 1 plus a squared into b squared plus a squared plus b squared. Now we replace here a by tangent of alpha and by tangent of beta. Now we have on left hand side 1 plus square of tangent of alpha multiplied by square of tangent of beta plus square of tangent of alpha plus square of tangent of beta. Using Pythagoras' identity, square of tangent of alpha equals square of secant of alpha minus 1. And solving it, open the brackets and arrange the terms. Further open the brackets and cancel the opposite terms. Further open the brackets and cancel the opposite terms. Now we have on left hand side square of secant of alpha multiplied by square of secant of beta. Therefore we get result. Solution to the problem 10, verify the identity. Square of secant of alpha, minus 1 divided by square of secant of alpha equals square of sine of alpha. Open the bracket on left hand side. Simplifying it, we get left hand side equals 1 minus square of cosine of alpha. As we know Pythagoras' identity, square of sine of alpha plus square of cosine of alpha equals 1. We get the required result. Solution to the problem 11, verify the identity. 1 divided by secant of alpha minus tangent of alpha minus 1 divided by cosine of alpha equals 1 divided by cosine of alpha minus 1 divided by secant of alpha plus tangent of alpha. Take left hand side. 1 divided by secant of alpha minus tangent of alpha minus 1 divided by cosine of alpha. As we know Pythagoras' identity, square of tangent of alpha plus 1 equals square of secant of alpha, or 1 equals square of secant of alpha minus square of tangent of alpha. Watch the steps carefully, see the simplification. Now left-hand side equals tangent of alpha. Now we will show right-hand side is also equals to tangent of alpha. Right-hand side equals 1 divided by cosine of alpha minus 1 divided by secant of alpha plus tangent of alpha. Follow the similar steps to solve as we did for left-hand side using Pythagoras' identity. Now right-hand side equals tangent of alpha. Hence, 1 divided by secant of alpha minus tangent of alpha minus 1 divided by cosine of alpha equals 1 divided by cosine of alpha minus 1 divided by secant of alpha plus tangent of alpha. You may verify your answers of all 10 MCQ from 21 to 30 here. 21A, 22D, 23A, 24A, 25D, 26A, 27D, 28B, 29D, 30A. You will get more questions for practice in our next part. Please continue to watch our video. Thanks for watching.